Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoyim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakahakodash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth and just want to take the water to all the H.I.M and Ahwa that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawach, just coming at you with another quick lesson. Praying that it's edifying by the Spirit, and we got Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom women going back and forth at it, and it's really the nigger woman, man, the N-dub. So it says, woman threatens to call ICE on Hispanic mother and kids at back-to-school event. I can and will call ICE, she yells. You're the Mexican in my country illegal. Yeah, you see how Eve get now? No, you wouldn't be. This is not your country. You wouldn't be here had the so-called white man not stolen their country, basically, and enslaved Joe, kidnapped and enslaved Joe black ass and brought you here. You wouldn't even be here to even say that this is your country. And you're still a damn slave. And that shows you how uneducated our people are, man. It says, woman filming explains, she said we just come to her country to get free stuff. Mind you, she's in the same line. So here, yeah. So it's a free back to school event, right? She's in the same damn line talking about they come here to get free stuff, but your ass is in the line to get free stuff. You wouldn't even be in that line getting free stuff if your shit was together. I'm willing to bet you that. Anyway, I want to play the video, but let me get the disclaimer really, really quick here. Okay, copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And yeah, the so-called white man done a number on you black women, man. Because here you go, you should be most definitely not with that kind of, see, that pride of Eve, man, the so-called black woman especially. Because she's like, she is most definitely the so-called white man's bulldog, or she's the pit bull for the so-called white man. The so-called white man put her against her own man. She is disgruntled, fucking chaotic, fucking miserable from all angles because of the so-called white man and the position that he put you in by giving you food stamps and giving you Section 8 and telling you to throw your damn man out of the house. Because if you had a man, maybe he would have grabbed some backpacks and some pencils and notebooks and shit. Because that shit is not that expensive like that. I get it, you know what I'm saying? If your funds are down and you don't have it like that. But, me walking through Walmart, them little notebooks and pencils, most of that shit, man, you can run in there for a child. For at least the kids that's the age that these kids are that I see in this video, that stuff don't cost that much, man. They can't possibly need that much stuff. It's not like they need ink pens, they need binders, and it would be a little bit more expensive if they were in high school, maybe junior high. But these are little kids, man. These kids look like the little so-called black girl back there. She looked like she might be, I guess if it's school supplies, it's for probably every age that goes to school. But these things are really not that expensive, man. You get your list, which I get it, because Esau done even made that shit stupid and stupid as fuck. They give you this long ass list of shit that you gotta go and buy your fucking kids every new year, every year that they come back to school, which is this box of Kleenexes, motherfucking Elmer's glue, a box of crayons, this particular count. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, bro. Here you go, though. You're in captivity with the same enemy that this lady has, and you're giving her a fucking problem in a line with shit that you're both trying to get for free. But let me play the video. Slack it for the rant, man.
She was talking about me and Spanish.
She's talking about that she's going to call ICE on us Mexicans.
I will.
Go ahead. Let's see who goes. Let's see who can take it. You can't take me because I'm from here, girl. I'm from here. And I am Mexican too, but I'm Mexican-American for your information.
It's crazy. You're not Mexican-American. Look at him. This is the perfect example of Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, man, with the scriptures. Let me get a quick script real quick. And it's a part of the curses, man. It just is what it is. You know, what can we say? This lets you know who the children of Israel are, man. And we're in a sad state, man. We're really in a sad state. We're, you know, done as a people. Yes, I can get, let me get verse 54 and verse 56. These are some of the curses that the Israelites are under right here. And right now to this very day. And they're starting to actually reverse on Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and these other nations. Because if I'm not mistaken, in this video, there's some Moabites there too. It's other nations of people that's there. You know, you see the mother with the children. You don't see no men, but they just there trying to get some damn free school supplies. And here you go, the nigga woman, she can't go there. She can't even go to an event like that and shut the fuck up, wait her turn, grab what she need to grab, and get the fuck on, man. You fucking with these people. Anyway, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Which I'm willing to bet you, homegirl, she more than likely don't have no man. And probably got a couple of different baby daddies. Who knows? Anyway, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. And that's between both of those women. There was a time period where, man, they were so delicate, they wouldn't even be standing up like how they standing up right now. Especially not on no fucking concrete. Oh, my feet hurt. Just sweet and delicate and just feminine. Soft. Here you go out here in the streets with some damn Jordans on. Says her eye shall be evil towards Salakia. Yeah, it says her eye. Let me start from the top on that one again. Salakia. Matter of fact, I'll read it. Let me read it in the Amplified. The most refined and well-bred woman among you, who would not venture to set the sole of her foot on the ground because she is so delicate and pampered, will be cruel and hostile towards the husband she cherishes and towards her sons and daughters. And that's going off into being cruel just in general. It's not just, you know, that's a you know, she'll be cruel to her mother. She'll be cruel to her father. She'll be cruel to her, you know, her brothers and sisters. She'll be cruel to her auntie, her uncle. She'll be cruel to her neighbors, everybody around her, man. If you notice, Eve, nobody wants to be fucking around her, man. In a lot of situations, a lot of cases, man. Just is what it is, because when she gets into that mode of things are not going her way, she's reckless, bro. And you can let me play some more of the video. The video is only like 2 minutes anyway. But this is foul, bro. Here you go. You done been through a whole bunch of shit just like how she has. And you think that you would try and you like you can't have cordial words? You don't even know this lady. You have to know that what they're going through. You should know about what they're going through. As a people. Your ass is oppressed. And here you go talking about in our country getting free stuff. Bitch, this ain't your country. That's the problem with you, Jake, too. The Lord is about to start knocking a lot of you wannabe Americans off, man. You running in behind the so-called white man. This man is ready to put a fucking computer chip in all y'all asses. And here you go. You sit and look at her mouth all poked out. Mad about I think the situation was she think that they was talking about her in Spanish or some shit like that. Well, bitch, you don't know Spanish. So how do you know what they was even talking about? But you were running to the so-called Chinese store. You're running to a motherfucking foot salon and getting your feet done, and they in there talking all kinds of shit about your ass. And you not fussing with them. You give them their money and a damn tip, and you leave with them stupid ass nails on. Anyway, let's play some more.
Y dice que le va a hablar a la inmigración.
Yeah, those some big ass girls too. The Lord gonna cut all y'all down to size though, man.
Stop talking to me. Stop telling me that.
And you can see the little black girl back there. She like, my mama, please stop. She embarrassed as hell. She embarrassed.
They call ICE and shit on people.
That demon on her, man. Look at that demon. These people just trying to... Here you go. You can't go to a motherfucking event and get some free school supplies and bring your ass home without getting into it with somebody. This is a place where you can say in front of the kids. You know, there was a time. There was a time when somebody would be like, "Oh, your daughter, she's so cute. Look at her hair. You know, what's her name? This, and this." You know, motherfuckers can't even be cordial, bro. This is crazy. And you see, Northern Kingdom, the lady, the so-called Mexican, she's keeping it cordial. She ain't raising her voice. She keeping it 100. Like, what are you? And here you go. Look at this demon with that look on her face. She just look like she's just ready to bite her goddamn ear. And you can see big girl right here. The so-called Mexican. I assume this is her daughter. She big as hell, but she looking like she ready to let go, because you can tell that she's angry. She's tired of this shit. We're all tired of this shit, man. We're all tired of it. The whole shit. The reason why y'all in that line like how you are right now trying to get some free school supplies is because of who? The so-called white man. Y'all both got the same fucking enemy. We're all being oppressed by this man. Let's play some more.
You're the one making everybody upset. What? It's not illegal. No, it's not. Because you're in a public place.
Her issue was the family that's right there, the boy got out of line and she said he can't get a spot. You're not supposed to be in this country. You're illegal. I'm gonna call ICE. The lady in the blue with her pants blue. Yep, that's her. Well, y'all heard the other video, the other conversation.
You're in the line getting free stuff. You're in the line too. The fact is just your oh my god.
What did she say?
Dude, that's crazy as hell.
That we're in line trying to get free stuff, but she's in line too. The fact that you're teaching she said we're
just stupid as hell. Talking about them trying to get free shit, but you there getting free shit too. Boy. Anyway, man, y'all see the video. I didn't want to keep this long. It's aggravating, but at the same time too. Look at it. It's these goddamn Edomites that's got you against each other. As a matter of fact, let me end out with that. I know the brother, he was going off into this in his video. I think that was the one from yesterday. Proverbs chapter 6, where Esau, he causes discord among brethren. This is something that he does, man. He's expert at it. But see, what's starting to happen is those curses are starting to land on them. Because the scripture says that whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So Esau, as a race of people, they've sown divide. They've sown division. They've sown discord among brethren. So guess what? That's starting to happen to them as well. Right? But this is Proverbs chapter 6 verse. Let me start at verse 16 here. These 6 things. Matter of fact, let me start at verse 12. It says, a naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. See? That word discord. Let's get this word discord real quick. He keeps people at each other's throat, man, basically. It's madun. See, strife. He causes strife and contention. That's exactly what, that's Esau. Contest or quarrels. Brawling. That's what Esau does. He puts everybody against everybody, and then he sits back and he watches the confrontation, and then he comes out and gets to talking about justice. You know, he's the guy that throws the rock and hide his hand behind his back. You know, jug you in the back with a damn knife, toss the knife to the side, and hide his bloody hand behind his back. That's Esau, man. But see, these things are starting to happen to him. Verse 15, Proverbs 6 and 15. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. And that's a part of that that Galatians 6 and 7 I quoted. Basically, he's gonna reap what he has sown. And when you get Job 34 and 29, it talks about how the Lord, he deals with nations of people and individual people within those nations. So the same way that he dealt with us as a nation, he sent us into captivity and slavery, he's going to do the same thing to them, because they were the ones that sowed the seed of captivity. So they're going to go into captivity. That's according to Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. Verse 16 here, Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. So the Lord hates stuff, man. Don't listen to these damn Christians telling you about how he loves. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, that's Esau. A lying tongue, that's Esau. And hands that shed innocent blood, that's Esau. Edom, the so-called white man. He shed all that innocent blood on this land with the so-called Mexicans or Indians, because they're all the same family. You know, they're the Northern Kingdom. But they were definitely here before your black ass came here. Before they shipped your black ass on, shoved your ass on a ship, you know, like sardines, and brought your ass here. You already know she's a reincarnation, more than likely, of she was probably one of them mammies back in the slave days, telling on every goddamn body, snitching on everybody. Anyway, verse 18, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, that's Esau. Feet that be swift and running to mischief, that's Esau. Look at him over in Iran. Now he's looking stupid as hell. His feet are swift to running into some bullshit. A false witness, that's Esau, that speaketh lies. And he that soweth discord among brethren, there's that same word again. And in the Amplified it says, a false witness who breathes out lies, even have truths, and one who spreads discord, rumors among brothers. And he put you against each other. Hey man, let me holler at you real quick. You know, homeboy said, and motherfucker ain't said it, and you just around him, looking at your mans with a side eye, and he don't know what the fuck going on. He ain't said nothing or done none of the shit that this lying motherfuckers even said he done. But you mad at him. You side eyeing him. Now it's, you got that real, you harboring that anger in your heart. And your man's like, well, damn, I noticed you've been acting different lately, man. What's going on? Whatever. But that's Esau, man. That's what he does. He puts people against people. And this is the perfect example of that in this particular video right here. Because they're in the same situation. The so-called white man got both of y'all, more than likely, with all these goddamn children with no fucking baby daddies in the house. He caused discord in your house and broke your household up. Especially amongst the so-called black women. I'm willing to bet you this chick right here ain't got no man. This Mexican woman, she probably got a man, you know what I'm saying? Because generally, they kind of stick together, so to speak. But it's really very sad, man, But Esau, you gonna pay for this shit, man. You gonna pay for, putting our people against each other like this. Because in the kingdom, they're gonna be, lovely and complimenting each other and, out with the children and having a great time. And they're not going to ever have to worry about you fucking Edomites for nothing, man. You Edomites are going to be serving them, Let's play the rest of it and we'll end out.
We're in line trying to get free stuff?
We're in line trying to get free stuff when she's right in line with us. Fighting for somebody to get in front of her.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Look at that. And you can see the kids. Her kids are very well, The little black girl, she said something, but you know what I'm saying? She back there looking embarrassed as hell. Like, mama, why don't you shut the fuck up? But you can clearly see, that one girl, though, she looked like she was pissed, though. She looked like she was ready to throw some goddamn hands. Look at big girl right here. That's a big-ass girl. She's looking like she like, I'm tired of this fucking shit, man. And then, she probably, she bigger. She ain't getting no looks. She probably, she's probably, being the oldest probably in the home like that. She's probably got a lot of stress on herself. That goes with both Northern and Southern Kingdom. You know, they put a lot of stress on the older children to shoulder a lot of the things that go on in the homes, man. They don't get to really grow up and be children like that, so to speak. But you can see she ready to beat some ass. And that's a lot of girl, boy. A lot of girl. And look at the kids. They just standing there like, man, what the fuck, bro? They don't know. They probably don't really know English like that, for one. Who knows, though? You never can tell. Anyway, I just wanted to just chop this up and just show that, hey, we are the Israelites, man. This is a perfect example of both. And matter of fact, what's that one? I was like, I didn't want to. Judah and Ephraim was oppressed together. Salakia. Been a minute on that one. The nigga woman, though, man. You can't go to a goddamn free event and shut the fuck up, man, just for a little bit. Get what you need and leave, man. Jeremiah 50:33, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Yeah, and we're still in this man's hands. We're oppressed together. Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. Israel is called the Northern Kingdom, and Judah is called the Southern Kingdom. And we're oppressed together in one captivity, man. And the Lord is coming to wreak shop on these fucking Edomites, man. He's gonna get us out of this. But in the meanwhile, hey, this is the part of the curses that we've been under, man. So we getting there though, man. So I'm gonna end out there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala and a bubble ball.